Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. Today we are shifting from Khan Academy to Edpuzzle so that we can review some fractions. You guys have already done this, so this should be a review, and so I'm going to go a little bit faster. Today's learning target is I can add fractions by making like units numerically. Let's take a look at a couple of problems. Please make sure that you're following along and you have your notebook or something to write on, and then a writing utensil as well so that you can follow along because I'll be asking you some questions. Okay, the first question is 2 1/4 plus 1 1/5. So the first thing that I'm noticing is that this is two mixed numbers. So I know that the whole number is going to be 3 because 2 plus 1 is 3. My real task here is adding 1/4 plus 1/5. And I can't do it right now because I don't have like denominators. So I need to find a common denominator. What do you think is a common denominator that 4 and 5 will share? I know that both numbers can go into 20. So I'm going to find 1/4 times something equals 20ths. And I'm also going to find 1/5 times something equals 20ths. I know that 4 times 5 is 20, so this will be 5/5. So 1/4 is equal to 5/20. 5 times 4 is 20, so this will be 4/4. 1 times 4 is 4/20. So when I add these together, I'm actually going to be adding 5/4 plus, 5/20 plus 4/20 for a total of 9/20. So I know that my answer is going to be 3 wholes and 9/20. Let's take a look at this problem, problem B. 2 3/4 plus 1 2/5. Okay, again, I think that my whole number is going to be 3. So I'm going to put a 3 right there. One thing that I like about this problem is that it has the same denominators, 4 and 5. So I know, again, that my denominator is going to be 20. Let's find our equivalent fractions. What is an equivalent fraction to 3/4? I know that I need to multiply it times 5/5, so the equivalent fraction is 15/20. What is an equivalent fraction to 2/5 that has 20ths in the denominator? I know that I'll multiply it by 4/4, so I'm going to get 8/20. Now, I just have to add up 15/20 and 8/20, and I'm going to get 23/20. Now, this might look a little funny to you because you realize that this is an improper fraction inside the mixed number, so we need to fix that. There's actually a whole number that is hiding inside of here, and I know that a whole number is how many 20ths? A whole number is 20 20ths, so it's actually 3 plus 20 20ths plus 3 more 20ths. I know that 3 and 20 20ths is equal to 4, and my remaining fraction is 3/20. The last problem that we're going to look at today is 4 2/3 plus 1 2/5. See if you can solve this on your own. What answer did you get when you added 4 2/3 plus 1 2/5? I got 5, and then I'm going to add 2/3 plus 2/5. I know that my common denominator is going to be 15, so 2/3 times 5/5 equals 10/15. And I know that 2/5 times 3/3 equals 6/15. And remember, I got these fractions 3/3 and 5/5 just by finding what number I needed to multiply the denominator by to get 15. So I know that my final fraction is going to be 16/15. So my answer is 5 16/15. But I also know that in here there is a whole number. So it's actually going to be 5 15/15 plus 1/15. So my final answer is 6 wholes. Let me change colors. 6 wholes and 1/15.